So I'm making this video just because I just want to share with you guys a spiritual little moment I had, something that relates to, I guess during the Thanksgiving time period. And I'm usually not good with sharing something spiritual other than like when I have talks at church, or I want to give my testimony. But I met this old homeless man who approached us, and he just simply asked how we were doing, and he just had a different approach, and he just asked how we were doing, and that escalated into like us having a conversation about how he got to where he was, and we were talking with him, and it was just such like a crazy experience hearing this person, explain his story and tell us how he got here. And, it must be hard sharing something like that. And the fact that he did was truly amazing. Living in New York, I at least have learned to avoid handlers when they just ask you for money. And I just honestly, like, it's just such an issue that sometimes I just ignore it. But he didn't ask for money. He just simply asked what we were doing, and he asked other questions. And, like I was saying, he started telling us about how he got there and his life story and how he hasn't seen his family in a couple of years. And by the end of the conversation, we had known so much about him and how, how he fell through a lot of life obstacles that he's had. And me and my roommates were touched, and it was like crazy. So we asked him if he wanted to go get food, because we were actually on our way to get food. So we went to go get food. We invited him to get food, and we kept talking. And this was the day before Thanksgiving. So we invited him to go get food, and we told him like, hey, listen, like, if here's a number, like, I know it might not help at all, I don't know if you have a phone or not, but here's a number, and if you have like nothing to do tomorrow, or like you don't have a meal tomorrow, you can always like give us a call, and like we'll meet up with you, and we'll provide a meal for you. So Thanksgiving came along, and we actually got the call from the man, and he asked us if we were around, and if hopefully that he didn't bother us and our families. But he didn't, because none of us flew back home. So we met up with him. We picked him up, and we got him some food, and we gave him some money for a hotel, and we paid like 3 nights worth of a hotel, just because it was just like that holiday period, and we at least wanted to give him a gift. We got him a hotel for 3 days, or a motel for 3 days, and we got him some groceries from Costco. So based on that experience, I've gotten response through prayer, and it's crazy to think that, like, because in my prayers I always ask for Heavenly Father to, always bless the ones that have less, and, to provide for the, health and nourishment to them in His own way, because, everyone deserves to have a meal, or, a roof over their head. And the fact that, Heavenly Father kind of guided me to do His work was incredible, and it was truly eye-opening. And, I think that's, our prayers are sometimes answered based on the actions that we end up doing, and then we just don't realize it until, it actually happens. But, that's all. This is a long video, and I hope I give you guys kind of like the inspiration to help someone out during this holiday season, because it helps. It makes not that it just makes you feel good. It just helps, and you don't know how a person, like the situation they might be in. You don't know what they're going through, and always be thankful for what you have. And that's it, guys.